to Council Conversations. I am Councilwoman April Hepperle, and I am joined today by Kim Bartels, who is, what I just found out, almost a lifetime Girl Scout.
Yes.
And so I know you are going to have so much fun just sharing this, not just Girl Scouts in general, but the specific program that you have in the area, and which is really fantastic. So before we jump into Girl Scouts, just because you have been in the area for so long, just give us a quick little background history on you and growing up here and your family.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having me. I've lived in the Chino Valley, Paulden area mostly since 1990. So I came here in high school, followed my parents, and at that point, I dropped out of Girl Scouts as a girl because we moved cross country, started a new school. And by then, I was starting 11th grade in high school. So it's a little while ago. I guess that says my age. But so I graduated from Chino Valley, first graduating class of the high school there. And
wow, that's so cool.
when they just built it. So that was a little while ago. Then I had my girls there. I was their Girl Scout leader from kindergarten through high school until they both graduated. And then I became Girl Scout staff. Decided to take a role to help support other leaders, get troops started, make sure that they had the training that they needed. But yes, I'm about 28 years into Girl Scouts and
so
a lifetime
cool.
member.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of proud of that. It really made a difference in my life as a girl, and I wanted my daughters to have that. And I just, as soon as I had a girl, I was like, yeah, okay, she's going to be a Girl Scout. I hope she likes it. And then signed her right up at 5 years old.
So that's awesome. And so what we're going to talk about today is specifically a program that Girl Scouts has for that age group where they're just almost ready to join Girl Scouts, correct?
Yes. So we have a summer activity box program, part of our Daisy Launch program. Anyone who is in kindergarten and first grade would be considered a Daisy Girl Scout. So they have the little blue smocks, and they earn little petals of the flower for part of the Girl Scout Promise and Law, and then badges as well. So that's the youngest level is kindergarten and first grade. But the girls who are in preschool now and getting ready to start kindergarten, we have a special program for the summer activity boxes. That's where they can kind of try out Girl Scouting and see what they think. They can earn their first couple of badges, and they get 3 boxes over the summer. It includes all of the activities, everything they need for the activities. So if it needs yarn or a glue stick or something, it's in the box so that families don't have to go searching for it. Then they can kind of try that out, see what they think. And after the 3 boxes, if they decide that they want to join a troop, they're welcome to. It includes their membership for the rest of this year and for next year. So then they can go right into a troop if they choose to, or if parents are really excited, they can start their own troop. That's always an option, and then you're always involved in everything, so it works out really well.
So what is there a cost associated with the summer box program?
The boxes are $40 for all of it, the boxes and the membership included.
So the 3 boxes over the summer, and then membership for the rest of this year and all of next year? Is that what you said?
Yes, for $40.
For $40.
Normally it's $25 a year for the registration, just the membership. And so you have all of the extra things for them to try it out is included. Plus they will get an invitation to the unicorn party that we'll have, and later on a My Little Pony party that's free as well. We do also offer financial aid too, so anyone that needs to use the financial aid, they can try it for free.
Okay, and then we'll bring this up a couple times, but if somebody is like, "Ooh, this sounds good, I want more information," what's the website that they can go to?
girlscoutsaz.org, and then you can put /Daisy Launch will take you directly to the Daisy information.
Program. Okay, and so I was looking at the flyer before we started, and I saw that these activities that they can do at home over the summer also help them earn a couple of their little badges to get started. Is that correct?
Yes.
Which I think that's so fun, and that's just really because it's for some preschoolers, meeting a lot of new people, joining a new group. I mean, they're already trying to get prepared for kindergarten. It can be overwhelming. And I just think that that's so cute that they have a chance to kind of work by themselves or with mom or dad to feel that sense of accomplishment. Like, hey, I'm already a Girl Scout. I've already started. Look at my patches. I just think that's adorable.
So they can start out when they get their uniform. They already have something to start out putting it on that they could be really proud of. The activities are also developed to be age appropriate for developmentally for going into kindergarten and kindergarten readiness focused. So that they're a little bit more prepared for kindergarten, and I just know that kids get excited when they get a box in the mail.
And it's just fun to have something new to do over the summer.
Yes.
Which is really nice. And so so of course their membership for the next year and a half is included, but does that mean that they are required to join? Like if they do it a little bit and they decide, no, I don't really want to do it, is that okay too?
No, they can pick and choose what option works for them. Girls can be individually registered and do activities on their own with their parent. And they could even still sell cookies that way and participate in local events and council level events. That way, if they see something that's posted on our council website or at 2 of our camps here in Prescott area, they can go ahead and sign up with their families, or summer camp if they'd like to. They're already registered as a Girl Scout, so they're open to all of those opportunities. Or if they choose to, they can connect with a troop or start a troop.
Okay, so it's, whatever the comfort level is.
Yeah, we're flexible.
That's fantastic. So location-wise, who is this opportunity open to as far as people living in different cities and towns?
Well, there is, in the rural areas, we have less troops. So we're always looking for volunteers, of course, that are willing to start a troop, which is just 2 adults and 5 girls is enough to get started. But we do have some options throughout the Prescott Quad City area. We have about 20 troops and about 55 leaders that are volunteers that are leading those troops. So there is quite a network already established and close to 300 girls. So usually we can find a troop that has a meeting time that works for them and just kind of see what their schedule is, what they're looking for. The troops are girl-led, so each one is a little bit different based on what the girls in the troop vote to do. So they will pick and choose what badges they'd like to do next or what interests the girls have. So some may be a little bit more outdoorsy, go camping more than another troop who might really be into STEM or something like that.
Okay. And then I imagine the activities change as the seasons change, because they probably, as it gets cold, they're not going to do as much camping or whatever the case.
Not as much.
Yeah.
But we do, the 2 camps that we have here in Prescott, we have another one in Payson and one in Phoenix as well. So if it's too cold up here, some of them choose to go to the camp in Phoenix and still camp, but those are in cabins. But yeah, many of them don't go tent camping as much in the winter, but we do have bunkhouses and cabins at the camps.
That's cool. So, I mean, it sounds like there is flexibility in the program everywhere, from where your group meets to what kind of group to what activities you do. And
yeah, absolutely. And then we have flexibility in the cost too, because we do have a lot of great donors that help offset the cost for families, so that poverty or lower income areas, we don't want that to be a reason that they don't participate. We want it to be available to any girl anywhere if they'd like to try it out and see if it fits for them.
So if somebody's watching who maybe does not have someone who is, maybe they're beyond the point of Girl Scouts or whatever the case may be, but they would like to financially support the program, can that be found on the website as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, or they can contact me directly, and they can donate to the local Prescott area if they'd like to, or to council as a whole.
Okay. And council, when you say council, that's pretty much statewide, right? I know we talked about this a little bit before.
And I should have, because not everybody understands, what's council? So council
There's a lot more to Girl Scouts than people realize, that's for sure.
It is very involved, and council is just our regional area that we cover. And for Arizona Cactus Pine, that is from Phoenix all the way north, the rest of the state, with a little bit of New Mexico because we cover Hopi and Navajo together. Part of that extends into New Mexico. So then it's a pretty large area.
Yeah. So really, a girl living anywhere in that area, the only thing that might be holding them back from joining a troop is if there isn't a troop there, right? And that's where we need parent volunteers
Yes,
who would like to start a troop.
Always looking. And they don't even have to have a Girl and Girl Scouts if they want to be a leader. I've had people who, their girls have already graduated high school. We have several troops that those girls who graduated are now leaders with their mom. And they've come back as leaders.
That would totally be my daughter and I. My daughter is 18 now, but we're always just like, what can we do together now?
And they keep going. And I've had people who were interested who had all boys, and they were like, oh, I was a Girl Scout when I was little, but I have all boys. And that doesn't need to stop you. Maybe that's the place where you get to fill that need of wanting to have girls to mentor if you didn't have any of your own, or you don't even have to have kids. You have to like kids and be able to work with them and want to make a positive impact in their life. But we can have men as leaders as long as they have other female leaders with them. Because people assume that the dads can't be involved, and they can.
And if anyone knows a girl dad, they love to be involved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they usually get really involved in the outdoor cooking and the outdoor activities and the camping. And the older ones, a lot of the dads have done car care badges and things like that.
Cool. So let's go back to we only have a couple minutes left, but the unicorn ice cream party, is that what I heard? Okay, and that's coming up pretty quick.
It is. That will be April 14th at 6 o'clock at night at St. Luke's, which is centrally located. It's by the airport circle, by the airport there. So that way, anyone from Prescott Valley or Chino Valley, even the smaller towns out of that, it's not as far to drive for anyone. So we try to keep it a little centrally located, so anyone who's going into kindergarten or first grade this fall can all come.
Okay, so they don't necessarily have to be signed up for the box program yet in order to come. Anybody can come and just check it out.
They can come and check it out. They do a unicorn craft. We have ice cream, some fun activities. They'll be doing some unicorn slime. Oh. And then they can try it out. If they don't want to sign up for the boxes at that point, that's fine. If they'd like to find out more and would like to try out the boxes to kind of still see if it's a good fit for them, then they can sign up at that point too.
Very cool. And so you said that was April 14th at 6 o'clock at St. Luke's.
Yes.
By the hospital. Or by the airport.
By the airport,
yeah,
yes.
Not the hospital. Fantastic. And then was there an end of summer event? Or
we will be doing My Little Pony.
Okay.
Those are the in things for little girls, they get very
Makes sense
excited
to
about
me.
it. And at those, we will also be working with parents to see if anyone, without pressure, if anyone is interested in becoming a volunteer, then we can help them get their training and start forming troops for the new kindergartners. We'll be starting fresh to get them started when school starts.
And that's a great time to jump in because the little girls, they have no expectations of what a troop leader should be or do. So it's okay if you mess up because they don't know any better.
And I always tell them it doesn't need to be perfect. The girls, and if they're being safe, they're learning, meeting each other, having fun, just making new friends and learning something. Don't worry about it being perfect when you just start. But we do have lots of support, online training, whole program that's online that has the badges that helps you plan your year. So there is a lot more support to make being a leader much easier, and we try to make it a team anyway. So it's not all falling on one person to plan everything and run all the activities. We try to break it up a little, get parents involved, and everybody kind of helps with a part of it.
Great. And then go ahead and give us your phone number. It's okay for them to reach out.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
928-202-2153.
Perfect. And then we are That's it. The time flew by.
Okay.
But we are going to close with a little video to give just that final bit of information about why Girl Scouts is so amazing and why every little girl should sign up right now.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming out and telling us about this program. And it's going to be, if it ever warms up outside, it's going to be a great summer. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
My daughter started in kindergarten as a daisy, and now she's in first grade. I have seen her grow and mature, and through Girl Scouting, she's been exposed to more STEM activities, coding, and outdoor activities. It's awakened an interest and a fire in her to learn and experience more.
At such a young age, girls learn about sisterhood and why it's important to have those around you who are like-minded, who are courageous, who are working on self-esteem and confidence.
As a mom, I want her to be able to make good decisions by herself and build that confidence that she used in her life.
It's amazing. It's wonderful to see those friendships blossom and to see girls just become the young ladies that they want to be.
They are giggly and squealy and having tons of fun together, but through that fun and those giggles, they're learning valuable lessons, they're building their morals and character.
As a mom, I want to see her confident. I want to see her brave and courageous. I want her to know every day that she can do everything that she puts her mind to. And at Girl Scouts, they just reinforce that. They reinforce what we're already doing at home, which is building her up so that she believes in herself, and we find that with our troop.